Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Hicks coming at you here. Look at headlines. This is for Wednesday. I know it is Tuesday. I don't even know what day it is. I got to look at the day. Like, did I write? I keep writing July 6th because I don't know why. It's really for the 5th tomorrow, Wednesday. Anyway, we'll figure out the days. Right? We have to. Lex Crab, ring the bell here. Why wouldn't you do that? Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs in the Twitter universe. Does it say my name underneath? No, it doesn't. It's all right. Anyway, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Let's put up the picks here on the chat. Twitter, the free pick. There's only one free pick. I gotta say, I really don't like the card tomorrow. There's not much other to say to that. If you're listening on the podcast, welcome on in. Thank you for listening. I'll do a country rundown to say hello to all the countries listening to me. And I appreciate each and every one of you across the podcast forums, wherever you're listening. Thanks a lot for that. But be sure to check out the live show. Come in, comment. I don't know. Part of the member, get a little super chat or something, a little emoji. All right, real fast, we'll recap kind of today's stuff for everybody here. We had a loser with Milwaukee, A's winner. Never in doubt that A's 158. Seattle's a win. Our no bottom of the ninth things. Miami's a winner. We did drop Tampa. San Diego winner. Houston winner. Arizona. The Arizona one, if I knew I had a pitching change, I wouldn't have been having Arizona today. Well, what are we going to do? That's what we put up the night before. What can we do? We can't do nothing about it. Can't do nothing about it. We do have Atlanta pending, 5-5. We do have Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh takes a nice 2-0 lead and promptly gives right back, down 4-2. So, although I have Pittsburgh plus 184 and over 9 on the sites, where I'm currently sitting at a nice 4-1 on the site today. Oakland winner, run line Miami winner, Seattle winner, San Diego winner. Lost to Arizona again. What am I going to do? Tomorrow, I got to be, looking at these games, Miami, minus 113. That's going to be the only spot I'm really going to look at right now. Houston's laying, it was 220 a little while ago, a couple hours ago. I checked, probably around 4:30ish, 5:30. Now it's it was 220 up to 245. Run line is minus 110. You want to jump on a run line there with JP France? I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate they're playing well. I might add that, and if I'm going to do it, I should do it right away. Right? It's a 110. I don't need to get out of, you don't need to go up higher. I see some 120s out there right now, so it's only going to go up. I might come in on Houston. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie. I'm pulling up a couple sites right now. Houston could very well be a play. The Miami game, we've mentioned there. Detroit and the A's, I saw an early line of Detroit at a plus 100 here. I guess it was a action game. Actually, I got down 150 on that on one site. So I got the Miami 115. Again, 113. These are just action plays because, again, no listed pitcher. That's how I got her on Arizona one. I'm like, all right, I'm assuming it's Senga. You assume somebody, you assume, and I don't like to curse, but you make an ass out of you and me. And sometimes I get my pitcher wrong. So we'll see what happens here. Now I see Detroit at a 190 spot with Rodriguez. And honestly, all right, I got Detroit as a plus 101 here. I'd rather have the 101 than the one that's 190, obviously. But again, guys coming off an injured list, first starts are not where I want to bet a team. And again, like I said today with Detroit, we're like, how do you bet Detroit or Oakland? I can't believe we're betting Oakland. 2 hits. Oakland got 2 hits. They got to run. I mean, Detroit 6 hits. You get 6 hits. I don't know if you should get a run. Six. Unless you get four in the same inning, maybe you get one. But it's not like there's some kind of powerhouse team. If this was 140, I'd be like, I guess you take them because can Oakland win two in a row again? But yeah, no, thank you. Rays and Phillies. Honestly, I want to take the Phillies here with Taiwan Walker. Tampa's dropped three in a row, and I did like the Rays a little bit today. I like I say, I don't like Zach Eflin. I didn't have it anywhere, but I did like Tampa. Uh, yeah, I mean Philly tomorrow. It's a pick 'em. I'll lean Phillies. I'll lean Phillies for you. Cardinals Miami. Of course, we got Brian Hoeing on the hill. We already got that one going on. Ashcraft and Josiah Gray. I want to take Josiah Gray. I do. I do because Ashcraft is bad. Gray's numbers at home are bad though compared to his road splits. But Ashcraft, I see a guy with a 6.66 ERA. Do I really want to get involved with a guy who's got a 6.66 ERA? That just no. I want to do it. I should bet everything in the other way. I mean, I literally have the devil pitching right now for Cincinnati. Literally. I mean, they got red uniforms. The guy should have a horn on with a 6.66 ERA. What the heck is that about? Holy cow! I just noticed that. I'm just on MLB. Yeah, definitely don't want to do anything with that one. I'm silly like that. That's just a bad omen right there. O's and the Yanks. O's getting it, or I should say, not getting it done. Yanks big win. Randy Vasquez on the hill tomorrow. Uh, Again, you want to take the Yanks as a dog here? No way the Orioles get swept again, right? Orioles can't lose. They can't lose the Orioles, right? I mean, it's Dean Kremer. I mean, Kremer's numbers. They got one. The guy's a 5 ERA. In case anybody didn't know that. And I'm high on Orioles, right? I'm like, hey, you got 50 wins. You're a good team. Well, you've been dropping a few games lately, Baltimore. Loser, loser. Two winners. Loser, loser, loser. Yeah. I mean, how? Now, Kremer, 5.63 ERA last 7 starts. Again, I'm no genius. But baseball wise, that is not good numbers. A 310 batting average against on the road? No, thank you. Especially if I have the Yankees you scored 6 last night, you put 8 today. A team that doesn't hit, now you're starting to hit a little bit. You put up 8 and 6 runs. You got a guy who's got over 300 batting average against. Yeah, I'll lean the Yankees on the dog here. Woof, take the Yanks. Texas and Boston, two good pitchers. Gray and Bello, no thank you. Maybe an under. Again, not interested. Wasn't interested in today's game. Not interested in tomorrow's matchup. I feel like today's a Sunday, believe it or not. Like I'm moving Saturday into Sunday. I came home like this afternoon and I'm like, oh boy, I forgot to do free picks. I thought it was a Saturday to do free pick videos. It's a Tuesday. Braves and Guardians. I want nothing to do with Soroka. I want to take Cal Quantrill. That being said, um, I don't know. I don't know if I pull the trigger on Cal here. We'll see how this game ends up here with Cleveland. Maybe I do. Maybe I do pull the trigger with Cal. Maybe they win tonight and I get Cal tomorrow. Still, again, he hasn't pitched well. But Soroka has definitely not pitched well. How about an over? I'm going over 9 there tomorrow. Right? Is that what we're staring at? A 9? I don't hate it. Alec Marsh and Pablo Lopez in Minnesota. Again, Twinkies, a run line of minus 110. Do you want to lay with the Twinkie here? Get it early because it'll move up from a 110 to a 115. You scored runs the last 2 days. You had a inkling of hope with Kansas City in that first game. Nothing since. And the Twins right now, I'm seeing 120s and I see a 130. So again, here we go on the move. It is on the move up. Jays and the Sox, Barrios and Lance Lynn. Is it an auto overplay here? Is it an auto over with these two? I'm seeing, what is the score here? 3-2 tonight. Yeah, not really running to it. Justin Steele the Cubbies pulled one out today in extra. A 150 fave on the road. Do I want to lay 150? I like Justin Steele a lot. 140, 150 range. Hauser at home, you're getting a 130. Maybe I lean a little Milwaukee the way they've been playing. Yeah, they lost a tough one here, but overall, a little better run of late by them as opposed to Cubbies, who are 3-7 in their last 10, and Milwaukee's 7-3. So um, slight lean over there. Angels and the Padres. I want to take the Padres, but there's no way I'm laying a 170 with Seth Lugo. No, no. So again, that's up on some sites. You could find that. Others not posted yet. I'm showing actually a 167 and a 147 on the Angels. There were a total of 8.5, and a run line of a plus 1, 2, 3. If you're so inclined to take San Diego here, 125 now. I see a 125 and a 170 on them right now. And we do have a Seattle line posted now. We'll jump into that game right now with Cobb and Tommy Malone. Tommy Malone, a lefty. The ageless Tommy. This guy was at the Yankees, I think, a long time ago, wasn't he? Oakland, Minnesota, Washington, Seattle, Toronto. He starts out in Washington in 2011. 13-10 for the A's back at 2012. 12-9. He gets traded to Minnesota midway through the season. 6-4 season. 6-3 for the Oakland A's, not bad. 9-5 in Minnesota. 3-9-2. 3-5. Then he goes to the Natties. Gets traded there. I don't know why he's 1-3. But anyway, 4-10 in Seattle back at 2019. To Toronto. Seattle, and Seattle. He's got one start, 4 2/3 innings this year. Look at that. That could be why we have San Francisco at a 127 fave here. A total of, I'm seeing 7.5. Seattle at a plus 112 as I write it down as I do the show with you here. Alex Cobb on the hill. I think now San Fran has dropped 4 in a row. Seattle's won 4 in a row. I might lay it a 127 here with San Fran. I don't know. We'll double check here. Michael B is going to come in, hopefully. Let us know how the Seattle bullpen's looking for a game tomorrow with Cobb on the hill. He had said that Wynn would go 5 innings today. He ended up going 4. 2 innings out of Sean Manaea. Jake Junis, a couple of guys who used to be starters. Now they're bullpen arms. Next up, the Mets. Now Senga's on the hill. Senga's on the hill now, laying a 123 against Arizona. Mets 3 up. Arizona's dropped 2 in a row. Do I want to get involved in this game after they push my guy back? No. No, thank you. And closing out tonight, Pittsburgh and the Dodgers. And I'm not taking Pittsburgh again because I got them here for the second night in a row. I'm not taking Osvaldo Bido versus Bobby Miller. No action. Dodgers, big fave, 120 on a run line. Again, you want to take the Dodgers on the run line? Why would I say no? Won it last night. They're covering right now. It is what it is, as they say. That's it. We ran them all down. Let's get to the comments to see how the chat is doing tonight. A lot of comments. I got to scroll it all. It starts at the bottom. I don't know why. J Rocks in the house. What's up? Louis Roberts over 1.5 bases. Need the Braves to win to close out another plus $8 parlay. That'll be a nice one, J Rock. Can they close it out? I mean, I have the Braves here in the chat. I'd like a win for the chat. So I'm pulling for that. Nice plus $8 parlay for you. Team Money's in the house. My friend sitting here feeling stupid. I took the Pirates run line minus 1.5 in the Tiger. You took Pirates minus 1.5 like they'd win by 2 runs tonight? Okay. Hey, listen. If they win, you think they win? It's 6-3. They win a game. I understand. The Tigers. Well, we talked about the Tigers today, right? I was like, oh, how? I'll say it again. I just can't lay like a number like that on Detroit. Like, what are we doing? 170 with a guy off the injured list. And we got another guy coming off the injured list tomorrow for them. And again, they gave up 2 hits. So I don't know why you're feeling stupid about taking a team that gave up 2 hits all game. Your starter comes in off the injured list or from the minors, 4 innings, strikes out 6. You give up 2 hits. One of them you give up a hit, and it just so happens that there's a guy starting inning on second base. So you're kind of like, you know, you're up against it anyway with that nonsense. For all we know, 3 years ago, this game is still going on 0-0 with these guys playing. Right? I mean, don't feel bad about losing 2 hits and it's on a phantom runner. And that's coming from the guy who was on the other side and will say, I'll take it. Never in doubt. But come on. I mean, you were right there. Braves tied it in the 9th. Let's see if they could pull ahead in the 10th, Gio. Steven, what's up? Braves, come back. We'll take it. Moneyline Markel says the Braves tying it up here. T-Money, tomorrow's all about the Reds. First 5 in full game. You know, I'll be taking a run line. Maybe the Rangers, but haven't studied it yet. You can't take I told you I can't take the Reds. No way. I just ran down Ashcraft's number. Can't have it. Marlins, what a cashier. Yeah, nice win by Miami. But again, you're playing St. Louis. It's nice getting 8 runs late. And I just saw who? Wainwright's on the injured list now. I think Miklos went to the injured list. I told you Trout was going down. Injured list for Trout. He's done for the season with his wrist hand. We'll see him next year. Rendon hurt again. Fabulous. Fade in the Angels, baby. Fade in the Angels. I guess San Diego got to take a run line tomorrow on them. Run line. Probably be adding those shortly. Marlins peed on Cardinals easy money, BJ. Yes, it was. Again, with the Marlins, St. Louis. Last place, St. Louis. People, for some reason, think St. Louis is going to turn on. Who said that? I'm not going to mention any names. Some guy said Cardinals already turned on. They're better than their record. You were down 15-0 today, folks. J-Rock, Miss Higgs, A's pick, first 5 completed plus 14-11 parlay. Excellent, J-Rock. That's what we'd like to see, plus 14-11s. Steven says Marlins, no doubter. Absolutely not. T-Money, Pittsburgh is such trash. I'm ticked that took them. They're going to give up double-digit runs. The Dodgers showed up in the 4th. If they do give up double digits, I mean, I won't hate it. Well, I mean, I will. I got the Pirates again in the chat here, plus 184. But on the sites, I got the Pirates and the over. So worst case, I split. It doesn't really hurt me. Obviously, I take a side in total. I'm hoping both cash. But who knows? I mean, we'll see what happens. We got to see. It's not over yet. You know me. I don't try to worry about anything till the end of the game. No Marlins line. Yeah, this the Marlins was on a Bet Online. Had Marlin game posted. Bet Online. You need multiple outs. Legal and legal. Offshore. You got to get a little offshore sometimes. You need a local guy who's going to have lines for you. And most locals have a website nowadays. I mean, my guy went offshore in the mid-90s. He was already working by 99. He had, a website, the local. Gio! I keep forgetting to ask this one, Eggs. I know you're not high on the lines at all, but I know I can always come to you for an unopinionated answer. Question in the next post. Questions from Moneyline Markel. You didn't type fast enough. A's Moneyline first 5, baby. Cash it, Moneyline Markel. That's how we roll here. Never in doubt. A's 2-hitter. Talking about, worrying about stuff like that. All right, question. My unopinionated opinion. Goff over 3,850 passing yards. I don't normally do futures, but it seems like a layup. I'm a future guy, but more like a win. Like a baseball, I'll do some MVP type kind of stuff and Roy's. Never like single stuff like this for football or yardage. But I don't hate it. I think people forget Goff is what, 27, 28? Still young. Went to a Super Bowl. Okay. They lost 13-3. Like, I mean, what is it that bad against the Patriots defense? I mean, what? I don't know if it's a layup. I'm not, and again, I'm not high in Detroit. I think the world is high in Detroit. Expects a lot of things. A 4,000-yard season, I don't think is out of the question. Though. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Listen. I'm going to start getting into football more next week, doing some work. I'm not next week. There'll be no look headlines. Right? We got the All-Star game. I'm not doing look headlines for the week. I'll be back on Thursday. So midday money. I'll still do midday money shows. We'll come in and talk about some stuff. But I'm going to jump into football more next week. Start getting some stuff together. I do have a couple of things written down, but nothing like this, I'll have to. You know what? Let me make a note of this for Goff. Where's my football? Well, I'll just put it over here, up onto Friday, so that way I kind of know. I label my pages in my notebook stuff, so when I do videos, I have to remember. Hey, you got a video at 9 a.m. Let's do it. Goff over 38.50. Stop Geo. All right. I'll let you know, Gio. I'll let you know. Groovy, under total runs the first 5 Cubs games. Steele will shut them down. I agree with that. Steele's really good. T-Money, Blue Jays are pathetic, but tomorrow should be one of the games they win this season. Lane is Fade City for me, but a first 5 over. I can do a first 5 over. Again, like I said today with Toronto, do you want to bet Toronto not playing good, Bassett looks injured, favorite on the road favorites? I'm not loving road favorites. And they're, again, a road favorite tomorrow. And they are 500. If they lose tonight, they'll be under 500 on the road. And they're still favored. And I know it's Lance Lynn. They should put runs against Lance Lynn. But I mean, if they lose today, that'll be 4 straight losses. Let's come in and take a road fave who's lost 4 in a row. I can't do that. Phillies flex on the Rays for sure. Rays are frauds. You listen, Team Money. I know you're saying they're frauds. Philly, I think's won 7 or 8 in a row on the road in a row. You know, they're in a nice little groove here, Philly. And as much as I thought Philly would be trading Nola out of town, now I think, you know what? They might trade for Goldie and keep Nola and say, we're going to go for the wild card. Atlanta, Miami, and us will be wild card teams. Somebody out of Central. And whoever comes out of the West. I think they're going to go all in the way they're playing right now. They're pretty hot. And they're doing it with their pitching. T-Money. Get the pen. The Reds are a lock. I don't care if it's me on the mound. As long as the Reds match up, they will win 8-5 tomorrow. I'm not going to hold you to the 8-5, T-Money. But I'll hit you with Reds lock. I'll hit you with the Red locks. I'm not going to hold you to the 8-5. Rays kill me at 500 today. Darnell, you know, Eflin, I was high on Eflin. I liked Eflin. I didn't bet him myself, but it's like, I should say I shouldn't have him here in the chat. I had him no bottom 9. I thought they'd hit Nola because I'm really not high on Nola this season. Or the Phillies, much for that matter. But rough one there, for sure. Especially, I mean, what were you laying? I mean, I know the line got up to about a 130, 140 range. No offense. Eesh. What's almost? All right, see, listen, I don't ever come in here with almost guaranteed winners. And if you've been watching, when did you post this? You posted this at 5 to 9. You heard my little rant. I went through all the games. You see, I'm not really totally loving anything. If you get action on Miami right now, minus 113 tomorrow versus St. Louis, I'd say do that. But you're only going to find that offshore. And if you're new to betting, you probably don't have an offshore spot. So let's move on to something else. You want to do a Houston run line, 110? I don't hate it. You want to do Minnesota against Kansas City? They're showing their ugly sides again, Minnesota. Or, excuse me, Kansas City with the way they've given up on the last 2. I don't hate it. San Diego to beat up on the Angels. I think the Angels with Trout out. Ohtani leaves this game. Rendon hurt. Put a fork in him. Ohtani, putting him on a bus. He's getting traded in 3 weeks. So, out of those I just mentioned, I think even with Lugo on the hill, Padres run line plus 125 would be where you want to go. And again, I hate using guarantee and lock kind of stuff there. I don't kind of hype stuff like that here. I don't do that. If you watch before, how I pretty much am. I don't kind of sell that kind of nonsense. Like, hey, you know. But that would be where I'd be number 1 for tomorrow. I'm going to add it on the sites myself. So, Nick Higgs, today I had the under in the Brew Crew, Braves, Tigers, and over, Marlins, and Moneyline and White Sox. Mariners, Orioles in play. Dodgers, even money. Did I have a good day or bad? This Brave under should have won. Yeah, Brave under, tough one, right? You think you're safe, and 6-5, it goes over in the 9th, runs late. It is what it is. It is what it is. But looks a little rough, right? I mean, the Milwaukee game, eighth inning. I mean, 2, 4, 6, 7 runs after the sixth inning. That hurts. Tigers never in doubt under there. Marlins easy winner. White Sox should get it done. Mariners are a nice one. Orioles, loser there. Dodgers all tied up at 8, so I'm looking like I should get a win on my over 9 here. At least I get a push. So it is what it is. It looks like, I mean, overall, it's not a terrible day. Kind of washed out a little bit here. You know, Team Money agreed. It does feel like a Sunday. Yeah, I'm totally wrong on my days. I don't know why. Nick, won a soccer bet in Brazil. Bahi and Grimio both to score at 287 odds. Scored in extra time. There you go. Grimio. I almost said Gremlins. All right. Atlanta is a loser here. So that goes to 2-2 on our sides in the video. And 2-2 with our other picks. No bottom nines. Astros, 115 already bet. I like it. I'm going to grab it myself. You know what? Although I got to keep a track on the phone here because my daughter is out and she's going to text me when she needs a ride home. So I'm going to eventually have to roll out of here sometime in the next hour. But Houston run line, I'm going to get on myself here. I got a minus 110 up. I see. What is the, where is this other? Houston. All right, here's my, all right, I got Houston at up. I could get them up plus 115 here at Bet365. That's the best number out there. I'll take a 3. I'll take that. All righty. So I am getting down in Astrotown. So just like that, I'm on a couple different sites. And the best number on one is 110, is minus 110. And the best number on the other is a plus 115. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. All right. It happens that way. It happens that way. Now at the Padre game, I'm going to jump on because I like the pods. So we'll jump on some. Look at this. Padres now are, why am I flipping back to this page? Plus 108. That's crazy. I just said they were 125. That's what happens when there's going to be no Ohtani in the lineup. It's going to move. It is going to move. That is why we do look at lines and try to find a good number. And we get a plus 125. We'll get a plus 125 as opposed to a plus 110. All right. I'm torn on this Twinkie game. I might add the Twinkies. Anyway, let's get back in the chat here. Team Money. Reds game over a run in the first inning minus 128. Should be minus 300. First inning run minus 300. We'll see. Because if it doesn't cash tomorrow, I'll be like, hey, man, you could have lost 300 if you were running the book. Brewers are smashing. I thought to bet the Cubs, but thought under would be better. Wrong choice. Yeah, Brewers are starting to hit 7-6. So, I mean, you got to say the Cubbies are hitting too because they scored 7 runs themselves. Team Money, I'm sure the Brew Crew at 126 is a trap, but why not? I'll fall. I don't know. How could you say it's a trap with them? Yeah, they're playing. I mean, what are you going to say here? Cubbies are 3-7. They just won a game. Milwaukee 7-3. They just lost a game. You're getting a 130-ish, 125 because Justin Steele has pitched that well. And we saw, here comes another lefty. I talked about the Brewers hitting 211 versus lefties. Here's a pretty good lefties. I think the line is right where it should be. K-Win bets. What do you say? I got Colorado tomorrow on the run line. The line is fishy. How's K-Win? What is fishy about Houston laying 250, 245? That's a fishy line? They are I see everywhere from 220 up to 250 on the Astros tomorrow. Minus 110 to minus 125 on a run line. I mean, what do you think they should be favored? Do you think they're 350 faves tomorrow? What should that number be? I'm looking up. I'm right now as I'm talking to you. I'm looking up Pablo Lopez for tomorrow. He's on the hill. He's got a 6 ERA at home. Holy cow! 246 batting average against. Let's check out the game logs. Who crushed him to bolster this up? Washington. KC tagged him for 6 runs here back in April. Cleveland got him for 6 here. Boston got him for 5 here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to take that. Houston and the Padres look like where I'll be at here. Pittsburgh up 5-4. There we go. Overs. Worst case scenario, I got a push on my over. I'll take it. I'll take a push on the over. I mean, I'm hoping for the win, obviously. But yeah, I don't know if that's a fishy line. That makes about that seems right to me. 245, 250. Nick, thank you for Pirates scoring 2 runs. Got Dodgers even money. Just thinking how much we would have won if we bet against the Pirates for the past 8 games. Yeah, Pirates have been terrible. I know because I've had some Pirate unders and they're giving up a ton of runs. How is the line fishy? Looks right to me. Wouldn't be surprised it's higher. I mean, 250 seems right. I mean, he thinks it's a little fishy. I think even 220. I mean, it gets into 200s. I'm always like, whatever. But 220 and 250, it's about right. You'll probably settle in the 240 range. People start betting tomorrow. Probably end up 255, 260. Who's going to run to bet Colorado, who's lost 3 in a row? Houston seems to be playing a little better lately. They're finding their bats. France is not that good a pitcher. I mean, he's a young guy. I get it. On the season, though, he's got a 3.13 ERA on the year, 10 starts, 121 WHIP isn't bad, 236 batting average against. It's decent. He's got a 2.80 ERA his last 7 starts. Now, 5 ERA at home, worrisome. Yes. Cubbies got him for 6 in his 3rd start. Minnesota got him for 4. 1 run versus the Angels here, 2 runs versus Cincinnati here. Not bad. I mean, he's having a nice month. Angels, Cleveland, Cincy, Dodgers, St. Louis. I mean, we could laugh and say Cincinnati was the worst team in there, but in all actuality, out of that crew, that could have been the best team he played. Held the Dodgers to 3 runs in L.A. 6 2/3 versus Cincy, who was hot at the time. 4 hits. Not bad. 114 whip this month. Not terrible. He's not a bad pitcher. My question for you is, what do you think of the Rockies that you want to bet them on the road here at 220 or 230? They are 13-30 on the road. The Oakland A's are 11-31. All right, so as bad as Oakland is, they almost have identical records. So there is that. I mean, we could throw in Kansas City in that crew too because they got 12 wins. So I don't think it's that off of where it should be. I mean, France is decent. Granted, it's not like a Framber out there, or you're gonna be like, it's Framber. That's the guy's great. Should be 250. He's that decent enough where you're playing a team that is bad. The second worst, third worst road team in baseball. I mean, away games here, they are hitting a robust. Where are they here on the road? Oh, I'm looking for them. They're really down. I'm like, wow, they're a good hitting team. But the fact of the matter is, they're the seventh worst team at 233. I mean, that's probably contributes to a team that you get 11 road wins. I mean, Kay, you're gonna come in and bet a Rocky team, 3 straight losses at 220, 225. I mean, I'm not gonna hate it. I'm a plus money guy. BJ, if the Stros versus Rockies, regardless of who's pitching, line is going to be minus 200. I agree. I tend to agree with that. And you're throwing out Chase Anderson, who in 11 games this year has got a how about his last 7 at 930. Forget about his 650 ERA on the season. 7 starts, 930, a 180 whip. And that's why I'm more of a whip guy, because you could have a bad inning and kind of bolster up your ERA and stuff like that. Whip style, I like it. I like batting average, so yeah, guys are hitting against you, stuff like that. Since taking the mound, 6 starts in June, a 10.80 ERA, 25 innings in 6 starts. Do we have to do the math on that? How many innings he's pitching? 6, 5 and a third, 4 and a third, 3, 2 and 2/3, 3 and 2/3. His last 3 starts, 3 and 2/3, home versus Dodgers, 6 innings, 6 hits. Or 6, excuse me, 3 and 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs. I mean, 6 Ks, I guess that's pretty good. Struck everybody out when they weren't hitting the ball all over the park. Angels, 2 and 2/3 innings, 10 hits, 9 runs, 1 K, 3 homers. Atlanta, 3 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs, 2 jacks. At Boston, 4 and a third, 5 hits, 3 more runs. San Fran, 5 and a third, 6 hits, 3 more runs. He's given up 30 runs in 25 innings. 11 walks, 10 home runs. 349 batting average against this month. Or the month of June. I don't know. Call me crazy. I've been called a lot worse. Usually starts with like UMF and something or other. I get it. I'm called a lot of things for not thinking. But Chase Anderson, definitely not the guy I want to come to. I don't know why I'm lecturing BJ here, because BJ is agreeing with me. I'm just saying Chase Anderson. No, thank you. Sengo said at 6 games before they switch today. Going to bet him tomorrow when it reopens. I'm all for the Senga. I liked Arizona today over Senga. He did not pitch. They ended up losing. That's it. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Dodgers 6-5 now? I thought I'd catch a split. 6-5? Freaking Pirates. What the hell was I thinking taking the Pirates? Again, a split. I live with it. I might sleep over. I don't know. Alrighty. Do I have to bring stuff? Oh, teen girls. K-Wins. The Astros were 5-7 last month at home. Again, that was last month. And I'm all for how teams have been playing lately. Not that I'm not. I mentioned my little streaks. Houston's won 3 in a row. Colorado's lost 3 in a row. Not super duper. So 3. So, in fact, Houston, 1, 2, 3 in a row. 6 of 7 they've won, by the way. 6 of 7, 6 of 8, 7 of 9. So, I mean, Houston's playing pretty decent right now. And you got a bad pitcher on the hill. I mean, I grabbed the run line, minus 110 and minus 115. Stop Joe Higgs. What side has Miami money line? That was a bet online, had the Miami game. And I believe it was a, where did I get the other Detroit line from? Where was that at? Stand by for that. That was at Bet Vegas. Bet Vegas at a plus 101. Now I'm seeing Tigers minus 220 tomorrow. How the hell's that? Nick, will White Sox choke again? Well, they're choking now. They're down 4-3. So it is in effect. And here we go. Might as well talk about the White Sox choking. Let's talk about who's getting traded off the White Sox. Lynn, Giolito, Anderson. Are we going to see Giolito and Anderson go over to the Dodgers? Is it going to be Giolito or Lynn and Benedetti to the Yanks? Yanks could use a pitcher. Dodgers could use a pitcher. San Fran jumping into this mix? Who's calling for Ohtani? BJ, Tigers should have won. Listen, BJ. That Oakland A's game was never in doubt. You get 2 hits, you know you're winning that game, baby. Man, 2 hits. Groovy. J-Rock, I bet on horse called Like a Salt Shaker in race 3 at Hawthorne tomorrow. Bet the horse like a salt shaker. You're going to shake it like a salt shaker. It's me shaking. I'm sorry. BJ, they had many people in scoring position. I mean, they had 6 hits in the game. Did they have 6 doubles? Again, I didn't watch the game, BJ. I have no idea what transpired here. I see 6 hits for a game. I don't know what kind of... I mean, they left 20 guys on base? How's that possible? They had 2 walks. Oh, they left on base because they had them all. I was like, what happened here? 2 walks, 6 hits. But if you don't have clutch hitting, and as a team, and I've mentioned this before about the Detroit Tigers, worst hitting team in baseball, here they are. Well, now they're number 3, 230. They're hitting 230 on the year. They hit 240 at home. I mean, they got problems. So 6 hits. I need, you want them to win a game, you need more than 6 hits. They didn't have 6 doubles. I saw they had 6 singles. Did they have 3 in an inning and couldn't get anybody across? Stop Cheers says half unit on a Nats Red over tomorrow. Natties and Reds, 10.5. Liking the over against Ashcraft. I mean, Gray's been bad at home. T-Money. The A's played Weevil. The Tigers just found a way to be pathetic. That game was one of those I'd rather jump in front of a train. Well, I jumped on the A's. I'll take an easy winner when, hey, you're going to give me an easy game like that, T-Money, with the A's getting 2 hits, 1 run? Let's go. K-Wins. Mariners money line or reverse? Oh, no. I'm on San Fran here tomorrow. I'm on San Fran. I'm taking San Fran. And again, this is a spot I'm a little going against myself because Seattle's won 4 in a row and Seattle's lost 4 in a row. And San Fran has lost 4 in a row. But Tommy Malone, no thanks. No thanks, Tommy Malone. Not buying it. No. San Fran, maybe possibly a run line on San Fran, believe it or not, for me. Nick says tomorrow, Astros under the 9. Normally I'd say this because it's an early game. They're like, guys just want to get out of here. Colorado on the move. It's a travel day. They're going to, where is Colorado going tomorrow? They're going home. They'll be home, and Houston will be taking on Seattle. So Colorado's getting out of Dodge. Houston will be staying put. Normally, I'd say unders in these games, but we've seen – how many overs have we seen in these early games, Nick? Right, we've seen a lot of overs in this early action here. Again, Houston run line for me. I got to fade Chase Anderson. The guy's been brutal. I should go. I should drive them in to tomorrow and be like, guys, I can give you 3 innings, Colorado. You don't got to pay me $9 million. I don't know. I'll take some autograph stuff and $20K. I'll be fine. I'll go out there, throw an inning. Can't be any worse than this guy. I'll throw 75. They'll totally be unprepared. They won't even know what to do. It'll be like, I'll be striking guys out. It'll be like softball league. Team money. Cardinals laid down. I forgot Marlins love to run it up against the poor, but the Braves showed us what they are. The Braves are what? Crap, right? They're choke artists. Braves are bad. I mean, how do you say Marlins ran it up? I mean, I'm trying. It was 3-0, 4-0, 7-0 in the fourth inning. I mean, you scored 8 late. Maybe have. I mean, look at the guy they bring in here. Who is this guy? James Nally. Last year, the guy pitched 9 innings, gave up 8 hits and 5 runs last year. Last year, 9 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs. What do you think's going to happen when you put this guy in a game? J-Rock saying okay to the salt shaker horse. Steve says huge double play turn by Atlanta in the bottom of the 10th. Is that game still going on? I thought it's over. I thought Cleveland won. Team money. Frauds, I don't mean the Rays stink, but they aren't where I'd look for a World Series. But definitely the Phillies go in and get some, like Goldschmidt. Yes. Yeah, Cleveland won. How far behind am I in the chat here? Pittsburgh is tied at 4. Actually, I'm way behind because it's 6-5. Team money. There's no guarantee in sports with human beings, folks. I say lock, but I'm kidding. Just means I'm betting it, but anything's possible. I know the lock talk's kind of funny, but we do it. Why the hell did they tie up to 9th? Braves only spoil my under and then lose. Yeah. That's baseball, Susan. Braves lost. Yes. Again, I'm way behind here. Walk-off. I hate walk-off. I hate that term, BJ. I want to go back to game winning. It's a game winning hit. Ah, my wife. Don't forget my baby. I said, I think she's sleeping over a friend's house. Wilbur had Miami, Oakland, now waiting on under Toronto. Pair easy winners there. 15-0, never in doubt. Oakland 1-0 winner. Can of corn. Easy peasy. The Oakland, if every game is easy as Oakland, bro, be millionaires, right? White Railroad? Right? Let's just hope you get this under here in the White Sox game. That's the scary one here. That is the scary one. Boy. Any married guys out there in the chat? Was like, make sure, you pick up my baby. Like, she's text me. She knows I do the show, but that's it. And she's surprised when I to be the middleman. You get it all from me. You get teen angst, sleepovers. Team money. 0-3. Thanks, Brave, but I'll go back to well tomorrow with a 2.5. Why don't I want to take the Royals plus 205 versus good old Pablo when he gave up 3 in the first inning? So you're coming in on Atlanta tomorrow with Soraka, huh? That's a interesting pick there with Soraka. I can't do Soraka tomorrow. Now, yes, Atlanta. You got a loss. In my eyes, you're still super duper hot. 17-2. Last 19. Old Michael. Let's see. First game out versus the A's. 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs. 3 2/3 versus Arizona. 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 walks. 6 innings, 7 Ks at Miami. 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 homers. 5 homers. How about a Jose Ramirez home run prop for tomorrow in this spot? It is tomorrow, as much as I don't like Cleveland overs, it is an over day and a Ramirez home run prop. Wilbur says, took Pittsburgh live. I like it. I mean, I got Pittsburgh already, so I'm hoping they come back and win this one. Nick, unders, what 2 losers for me? Both 9.5. Brewers 4 runs in the 8th, and Braves 1 run to make me lose. Listen, I'm having a losing season with unders. I'm thinking I'm 8 games under 500 my totals. I understand the pain, Nick. I get it. I get it. J-Rock. I could back the Twins. Pablo's. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow it down with Pablo has been good. He hasn't. Where were you when we just ran down his numbers earlier in the show, J-Rock? He has not been good. He has not been good at all. I mean, on the season, 4.24 ERA. Looks nice. 17 starts. He's still 4-5. What does that tell you? Last 7 games, 4.71 ERA. Not liking it. Home, 5.94 ERA. 44 innings, 47 innings, 44 hits. I mean, the guy, 32 runs. What is that about? And listen, he struck out 60 in 47 innings. Only 4 homers. Not like he's getting crushed at home. He, I mentioned it. 5 runs against the Nats, 6 KC, 4 Toronto, 6 Cleveland, 5 Boston. I mean, 3 versus Milwaukee. I mean, he's good for a couple runs. I'm not running to bet that one. No. Houston, sure. Padres, yes. Twinnies, no. Pirates in the lead. Well, this got to be an old one because they are not in the lead. Again, that was from 20 after. Michael B. Man, I got right. Well, sorry to hear that, Michael. I hope there was some lube involved. It's quite painful. Don't wish that on anybody. The lost Brewers and Braves in extra innings. D-backs blew it late. White Sox blowing a lead there. A's first 5. I mean, this week, geez, honestly, I feel sick. I get it. Please, that was my last couple weeks of June. Friday, Saturday, where I was being mauled. I felt like I was like covered in honey and had salmon on me, and somebody threw me into a bear pit. I get it. Ugh. T-Money, the Astros run line is spot on. I mean, 240, I think, is right for that line. See, the Astros 235, 1.5 minor weight. I agree. Pablo might get smoked tomorrow. We know the Royals either 1 or 8. Yeah. How about an over? I'll do an over in that game. I don't think you guys coming in and shutting them out. I think Royals will score 2 or 3, 2 or 3, and that should be enough to get the over. Michael, the Rays got K 20 times today. Holy cow. Lane Thomas, -15 over bases tomorrow. You're going over versus Taiwan Walker? You think he hits little Taiwan? Taiwan Walker's having a nice little season, by the way, here. And how about a 1.90 ERA his last 7 starts with a 1 whip? Yeah, I don't know if I'm running to do that. I mean, yes, the road ERA, atrocious. 5.26, a 2.81 batting average against. Don't like to see that. And again, for the newer folks, I like my whips and batting average against, and then I kind of go back to the batting average or the ERAs because that's kind of like a generic sort of a number. But you see a high batting average against, the guy's getting hit, and guys are scoring, they're on base, and then he's giving them up. But this month, I mentioned his high road ERA. Let's be honest. Let's go back to his first month of the season. He's given up 4 runs, 5 runs. An 8 spot in the Dodgers kind of hurts you. He gave up 4 to New York at 4 innings, 8 in LA in 3. That's going to boost you up. 4 2/3 of an inning at Frisco, not good. But let's look at his recenter starts. End of May in Atlanta, 6 2/3, 3 runs, 10 hits, bad, yes. Mets, 4 innings, 3 runs, bad, yes. Oakland, again, it's Oakland, 8 innings, 7 hits, 1 run. Cubbies, 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. This month, you take out that bad game in New York, at Detroit, Dodgers, Oakland, Mets, Cubbies, 3 runs, 5 starts, not bad. 4, 14, 20 hits in 6, 20, 32 innings. Kind of dealing. And again, it's Tampa. They're good. I get it. But I don't know if I'm. Oh, Lane Thomas. He's on the Nats. Why do I think Phillies are playing the Nats? Well, I ran all those numbers down for nothing. That's it. That's my Taiwan Walker talk for today. Pitchers, yeah, he's been bad. I ran him down, Colorado. White Sox blew it, right? 4-3 still. Yes. Again, I got to catch up to the chat. I'm 20 minutes behind. White Sox blew it late. I was going to be pissed off if that hit and I went first 5. T-Money, I need plus $3 to bet on the Rockies. I mean, that'd be nice. It'd be $3 be out. Well, believe it or not, I think you're going to get some of these 250, 270s pretty soon. We're going to have some trades. These lines are going to get totally jacked. Michael, when the heck is baseball starting? I can't bet baseball anymore. Well, baseball is starting. I never gone through my NBA playoff winnings. UFC's the only thing keeping me afloat. Sorry, I don't mean to complain. All right, here's the thing, Mike. You don't got to bet the baseball. All right, let's take it down. Maybe find a game a day, and if you really have the itch, just put a dollar on something. Don't get. We got NFL in a month. College football in 52 days. 52 days college football. Steven, who's back in the Rockies? Not me. 6 runs, 6 Ks. That's actually impressive. I mean, seriously, in 3 2/3 innings. So he was striking out 2 guys an inning. Crazy. 25 runs in a Pirate game. Is it really already? No, it's not. No, it's not. Playing games here. T-Money. Pirates are a joke. They can't keep the lead for more than 8 seconds. I mean, here I am thinking Pirates is an under kind of team. Forget it. I got to do Pirate overs left and right. Who do they have coming up? So they got the Dodgers tomorrow. Where are they on Thursday? They got a day off, or are they still playing? They're in LA. It's a 4-game. They play Urias. That's another over on Thursday. Look at this. We got another over opportunity with the Dodgers tomorrow. Then Pittsburgh is in Arizona. Oh, boy. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Pittsburgh over 6-5. Yes. Outman, 2 homers for the Dodgers. Rookie. Steve Bowman says Seattle money line tomorrow. Again, I'm not hating Seattle. I just want to bet on this kid tomorrow. Number 1. So that's why I'm going to take the Giants here. Possibly a run line play with Cobb. I don't know. Mike, where are you? Michael B. We need a giant bullpen update here. I didn't think I was going to sweat out a game. Top 9 up 8-1. I know. Yeah, Padres. That was a rough one. And I don't like to say it's a winner. I saw 8-1. I'm like, nice, easy. They 4 runs top of the 9th. Why would a team want Lynn? He's bad. Listen, someone will take him, bro. That's just the way it is, Team Money. They'll take a veteran thinking, hey, get him off of a garbage team. Maybe he gives you a couple decent outings. Right? He goes to a good team. Maybe you got to lead in the first inning. Maybe you pitch a little different. Maybe you go 5 and give up 1 run, and they can bring in the bullpen that's actually not going to blow leads and be terrible. You know, I am all for change of environment for some guys. That should help. Anderson has no trade value. I mean, I know he's having a crap year, and he is. It's a terrible season for the guy. But, I mean, I'll take him if I'm the Yanks. I mean, forget about this season. Last year, 301, 309, 322, 335. I mean, the guy's a 300 hitter. I'll take him. A little bit of pop. Steal some bases. You're out of your mind if you don't think that the Dodgers would put him at shortstop to take Lynn back. Sure, we'll take him. See what happens. I mean, I understand White Sox, Tom. He's having a bad season. The whole team's terrible. Every year people get hurt. They underperform. Last year it was like, oh, so La Russa don't know what he's doing. But it's not La Russa, man. The team, it needs some kind of overhaul. It needs some kind of fresh start. I mean, you want to keep Cease, Vaughn, Berger, Sheets. I keep some of these young guys. Kopech. I get it. Everything else, trade anything that's not nailed down. And be like, you know what, folks? I don't know. Unless the White Sox time, you know their system better than I do. What are you doing with that team? It's difficult. You're in a terrible division. You get hot. Maybe you could win it. I mean, let's be honest. Twins are under 500. Tigers are a bad team. Cleveland's under 500. You know, they might trade Bieber. Any one of those teams, I feel bad as a fan base because you're not good enough to beat Tampa, the Yanks, maybe even Baltimore, Texas, Houston. Where are you going? You're not getting to a World Series. Cleveland, I think, is the best in the division because I like their pitching staff the most. But they can't hit. J-Rock, Yelich, and Morrow each to get a hit parlay. There we go. Christian Yelich, that guy. There we go. Christian Yelich. Steve Bowman, Braves cost me my parlay tonight. Ouch. Jays money line, M's money line, Pittsburgh money line, 15-1. Is that for today or tomorrow? That's today there, Steven. T-Money. Chad, I had the Tigers, but we know they are trash too. The A's are just a bigger pile of crap, but the Tigers always disappoint. The Tigers bring shame to the city of Detroit. Detroit Lenny will probably agree with you. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he agree? I mean, the Tigers. Are you kidding me? 2 hits? You lose a game giving up 2 hits? Bro, that's rough. That's rough, bro. I mean, if you had the Tigers today, I'm joking. Like, listen, I took the A's. I'm like, I just can't take a 170 and the guy hasn't pitched in a while. We couldn't score any runs here. Pittsburgh, come on. But honestly, 2-hit loser. Ugh, man, light a candle or something. J-Rock. Braves killed mine too, but I hedged when the Guardians were down 1 at plus 180. There you go. Live betting, sometimes it pays off. T-Money. I'm calling the Tigers the kittens. That's what they are, baby. They're the Motor City Kitties. That's what I call them. Motor City Kitties. Stephen Bowman. Live in-game total 17.5 in the Dodger game. It's 11 here going bottom 5. A lot of hits. Lot of hits. Just looking at because we have tomorrow, we have Beto and Miller on the hill. And then we have Urias and Oviedo. Brandon Glenn, Braves game tomorrow. All right, I'm going to say over in this Brave game tomorrow. I don't like Soraka. I think he'll give up some runs. Quantrill's giving up runs. And we've seen in this series, wow, last 2 games, we've seen some runs here. Give me the over. I'll lean over here. Haven't bet it. Don't know if I'm going to bet it, but I do like the over, Brandon. T-Money, awful, now Weevil. The Weevils? Steven, my guy, what are we doing with Barrios and a well-rounded Lance Lynn? Yeah, I don't know. Again, Toronto, all right, you pull out a win here, you end your losing streak. I get it. Do I want to lay 120 with Barrios tomorrow? It's actually great. It's 125 now. I'm watching it just change live. I don't know if I want to do anything with that game. Fade Lynn. I'm not hating fading Lynn. J-Rock says, Deji, next plate appearance, plus 500 for what? Home run for what? JD what? Hit a homer? JD at the dish to hit a homer? How about ground out to shortstop? That'll be my bet. Kyle at home will deal, but San Fran's not looking good. The bullpen should be rested, but they are not hitting right now. I'm not running to bet the Giants. Even against Tommy Malone. Tommy Malone, 37-year-old journeyman. Tommy, 36-year-old, 10th round pick for the Nats in 2008. 1 game this year, 4 2/3 innings, 3 hits allowed, 1 run. Is he going to build on that game versus Colorado? J-Rock says single. Wish the Cards would play Donovan so I could bet his bases. Came in today to pinch hit and got a hit. Braves are a loser. Blue Jays are a joke. I'm getting Astros under 9.5 tomorrow, says Nick. Kareem Allison. Good evening, Kareem. Angels. Plus what? 8.5 for the, what's this, tomorrow? Run line? You want to do Angel run line tomorrow? I would say okay only because I think the Padres are going to hit them. I'm worried about this Angels scoring any runs now. Who's in the lineup? We got Tim Salmon and Troy Glaus. Wally Joyner, Devon White, Erstadt, Bobby Grich, Rod Carew. I mean, Rodon's always out. Trout, basically, he's always out all the time, too. Otani, he's not playing tomorrow. Tough to do an over. Even Angels plus away tomorrow, 150. Don't do it. That team, whoever they could trade on that team is getting traded. They are done. They are done. Hopefully Otani's not totally hurt. But T-Money, I'm on the divorce side, but I understand. You're like when they say they're supposed to tell her excuse, J-Rock, when they say that you're supposed to tell her, excuse me, who's this? Oh. Steven, Sean, I was in and out of the chat because of my wife today. It happens. His wife, she killed us. Thomas Maggio, I got the Cubbies tomorrow with Steele. I don't hate Steele. I'm high on the Cubs. I'm still hoping for them to win the division here. Do I want to lay a 140, 150? I don't know. Thomas. I'd say under, but both these guys are hitting right now. But Milwaukee's bad against lefties. It's just too much for me. Braves plus solo tomorrow. What is this? Braves plus the money tomorrow? I mean, they're favorite. I can't lay it tomorrow. The dude hasn't. He's got 3 starts since 2020, and he hasn't been good in basically all of them. Take the over, Kareem, with the Braves. T-Money, I was thinking the over in Braves as well. Only way I could look at that. Only way I could look at that Brave game. Kareem says, don't trust the Braves pitcher tomorrow. No, definitely don't trust the Braves pitcher tomorrow. No. Now, do I love Cal Quantrill? No. I'd rather just do an over. I know the Braves could hit, and I got 2 pitchers on the hill that could give up 5 in the first inning. And we've seen runs in the series, so I'll take the over there. T-Money, Pablo's been good at disappointing his backers. He will throw a no-hitter, the next day gives up 5 runs in 2 innings. Yeah, I'm not running to bet Minnesota. Michael B, no lube, no flowers. Very unkind. Terrible. Steve, the Rays effed up my parlay today. Sorry to hear that, Steve. I mean, I thought the Rays were going to win today. I like Eflin. I mean, 3-1. That's what we're doing today. Toronto is officially a win. We get them a win on the chat here. Padres get a win. So they've now won 2 in a row. Did I get the win 2 here? I always write down the win-loss, so I have my little streak so I kind of know who's playing well. Thomas, I cashed over today. Royals, and yes, run first inning. Good one there. Greinke, I mean, as much as Wainwright's going to hang it up, I think it's time for Greinke to say, turn out the lights, folks. Borderline Hall of Famer, Greinke? Now, terrible. Same with Wainwright. I mean, these 2 guys just kind of ruined their career with these final bad years. And not even just bad, they're terrible. Stop Gio. If Wainwright doesn't get the Manaea treatment, I'll be shocked. He would crush his pitches at this point if you had to pitch it. I mean, they're going to put him on the injured list, and they're out of it. They'll wheel him out there for a couple starts at home, right? I mean, they'll push. I don't think they'll throw him on the road. They shouldn't. He'll just get destroyed. At home, he'll come out for the applause. I mean, what are you doing, Adam? I mean, at this point, come on, it's over. I mean, we kind of knew it was kind of coming to an end. It's been rough. 7 runs in 3 innings today, 4 earned. I mean, the Houston game, they lose 14-0. I mean, these are his starts. Last 3, 15-2, 14-0, 9-1. He lost the game 16-8 too this year. I mean, 6-5 extra innings. He gives up 4. Look at here we go. We'll just go runs. 4. Should I do earned runs? I'm just gonna we'll do earned runs. 4-4-2, but 5 total. 5-3-3-3-3, 7-6, 4, and 7 total in this game. So it's not like he's getting crushed with errors. He's got 6 unearned. But every other game, 4-4-2, 5-3-3-3-3, 7-6-4. 5 innings, 3 runs. I don't think that's doing it. Not when your team's not hitting. You took some terrible losses this season. And it's not just them. The bullpen's bad. Mikolas, Flannery, Liebertor. I mean, Monty's their best pitcher. Send Wainwright. He'll come out for home starts. Get your applause. Thanks for being a great Cardinal. Trade Goldie. Put Walker at first. You got a young guy. Let the kid play first base. You got some young guys. You got young fielders. Put them in the field. Trade Mikolas, Flannery. I mean, they're injury prone. One guy's a free agent. Let him go. Bye. Try to get some pitching. Worry about next year. Justin's in the house. Not too bad, Justin. Went over my brother-in-law's. It was all right. Stayed there for a few hours. Mom came over. She brought over these like cheesecake things. Yeah, I don't know what the heck they were. I don't know. They were interesting. I want to put them in some kind of like a blender, make a little kind of like a shake at them. Although she brought some deviled eggs over. And usually they're pretty good. She's like, oh, I had it's like tomorrow's garbage day. She's like, I want to clean out, get rid of the old stuff. Had a couple of deviled eggs, and doom, I was in the head, bro. Had to go to the bathroom. It was terrible. And I was like, my mom's like, save the deviled eggs. I'm like, no, throw them away. Mom's like, I'll save them. They don't have a problem. I'm like, no, just throw them away. He's like, why are you in the bathroom? I'm like, I've been in the bathroom 3 times the last 15 minutes because I'm eating these deviled eggs. Throw them out. So, all in all, a nice day, except for the deviled eggs. Too much information? Perhaps, Justin, but that's how I roll on the chat. You know this. You've seen me around. That's how we go. Maybe I should have said that, but deviled eggs did not agree. Although although let me get T-Money out of here for a second. Although I'm never against a good little stomach virus to start a quick diet of like a quick 7 to 10 pound weight loss, with the runs. T-Money, do you think the Mets are going to make a run in the playoffs? No, they're not making a run. They're trading Scherzer, bro. Scherzer's going to the Dodgers. He's going to the Dodgers. Kershaw retires next year. Scherzer slides into that spot. They work Bueller back. Hopefully Urias is healthy. Gonsolin. Scherzer to LA. Thomas Maggio. Rays beat me. I like Walker and Phillies tomorrow. Yeah, Taijuan Walker. I ran him down by accident when somebody said Lane Thomas. I thought the Phillies were playing the Nats, and it's Cincy and the Nats. But yeah, I kind of like Taijuan. He's been really well lately. Granted, the competition, so. But in this case, though, as good as Tampa's been at home, right? They've kind of, last couple of weeks, they've kind of come back to earth. What you expect? You don't expect somebody to be, 29 and 26 and 6 and multiply that all season long. You expect some regression. Good matchup here, though. The line is they're a little dog, and I think it makes sense because it's Tampa Bay. And you look at as well as he pitched, he's pitched like a 1-something ERA this last month of June. Again, lesser teams, Tampa at home kind of hits. Mr. Numbers will tell you that Tampa steals all the signs at home. That's why they put up a bunch of runs. Again, do I agree with that? No, most teams play better at home anyway. But I agree. If I'm getting a little plus money with the Phils, they're playing really well. I can't say no to plus money Philly. Stop, Gio. Any in regular plays you like tomorrow? Padres are minus 115 tomorrow. Are they supposed to be run line plays when you say regular plays? I mean, if you got the Padres at minus 115 tomorrow, jump on them. Jump on the Padres minus 115. I mean, is that a real line, or is that just a mess up? It should say run line. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a run line instead of a regular line. T-Money, I'm taking over 10.5 every game the Pirates play against the Diamondbacks. One of those games will be way up there. Well, you need more than one. If they're playing a 3-game set, you need more than one game to win to make money, T-Money. Come on. Cubs money line is juicy. I agree. Run line or nothing, Cubos. Stop, Gio. Higgs, I was checking out the games tomorrow. I know White Sox have some strong individual numbers against Barrios. Can you check that out? Barrios numbers versus the Sox. Let's check out the preview. Let's see. Lance Lynn versus the Blue Jays. Belt, 385 and 13 at bats. Bichette, 286 and 14. Biggio, he's 1 for 6, but it's a homer. He's about 167. Chapman's terrible, 2 for 20. Both hits home runs, though, by the way. Batting 100. Clement, 250. Espino, 200. Again, 5 at-bats. Vladdy, 15 at-bats, batting 200. Jansen, 3 at-bats. He's 1 for 3. Kiermaier, 9 at-bats, 444. So he's got, he's 4 for 9. Merrifield, 25 at-bats, 200 batting average. Springer, 292 and 24 at-bats. So the Toronto versus Lins, not that good for Overwise. Let's go to Barrios versus the White Sox now. Anderson, 39 at-bats, 282. Andrus, 14 at-bats, 357. Benedetti, 27 at-bats, 370. Berger, 6 at-bats, 333. So it's, only 6 at-bats. Grandal, nothing. He's 1 for 14. Jimenez, 26 at-bats, 1 homer, 346. Roberts, 15 at-bats, 2 average, but he has a homer there. Sheets has a homer, 10 at-bats, 3 for 10 with a homer, not bad. And Vaughn, 4 for 12 with a homer. So you got guys at 12 at-bats, so you got what, 3-4 games versus the guy? Got a couple homers here. Same with Toronto. You got a couple guys with decent average here versus Lynn. Again, this got to be an over game, I think. As well as Barrios has pitched, I was still into the over. Stop you. I wonder when the corpse of Michael Brantley will make a return. Guy has been cashing $1 million checks to watch games from the sideline. Michael Brantley. Man, he used to be good for Cleveland. They let him go at the right time. Good move, Cleveland. They know how to trade guys. So when they want to say we're trading Bieber, you know that the guy's on his way out. Do I like the Cubs' first 5 tomorrow? I do with Steele. I don't have the numbers right in front of me for first 5s. There was none really posted, but I do like Steele. I don't want to lay 150, 160 with the cat. I got the Jays about to cash. That should be a win. That's official. You got a winner in your pocket right there. Save your money. Parlay Zeus. All right, Thomas. You're newer to the chat, Tom. I like to say best way to go 3-1, put in a 14 parlay. I had Tigers live plus money. Not a bad one. They were a 170 fade. I said, what was it open? 172 open. I had Oakland. People were like, how do you get on? I'm like, how do I bet Oakland? How do you lay 170 with the guys in pitch this year? Now, not a bad spot. 0-0 plus money. I'll take a shot. Worth it. It's the A's. I get it. But you're not laying 170 with the Tigers. You're going to lay $2 tomorrow with Detroit? This Detroit line right now. Again, folks, lines come out in the afternoon. And I know everybody's worried about, I need money in my account so I can live bet the Tigers against the A's. You could have took a Detroit plus 101 tomorrow. You know what? And Detroit now is minus a 208. Get different sports books, please. Justin, Tigers one of my 2 losses today out of 10 games. Listen, you give up 2 hits, you should win. I joke, Justin, right? Never in doubt. Come on, that was a gift. And I was owed a gift for some of my losses. So I'm not going to say no to a game, but brutal on the Tigers. On the same token, though, you're laying 170 with the Tigers. That's a big one, Justin. Josh, were you in with Low Shack today? Were you in the chat today? I thought I saw you in there. Tamoose, 2 out of 3, Sean. Boston loses, but the Mets win and the Cubbies win. I'll be in extra innings. Look at that parlay in Houston, Detroit, plus 108 tomorrow. Again, you know me. I'm not a parlay lover, but you got 2 teams here that are 2-1, and in the Astros case, a more than sizable favorite here. Plus money, yes. Raymond Cummings, lock in Detroit tomorrow. Lock Detroit in tomorrow, run line. Detroit run line tomorrow. What is that in run line? Plus 104 now. Minus 104 on the run line. Detroit run line minus 104. It was 100 when I started the show. It's on the move. Let's do a refresh here. Have these moved? Not much. I still got the 113 at Bet Online here, and I see the sports betting site also has 113 as well for the Marlins. White Sox money line. Raymond, they did. Is that for tomorrow with Lance Lynn? Good for you, bet Lance Lynn. You're a better man than me, Ray. I can't bet Lance Lynn. Higgs would have won. Erica, Can I get some picks for tomorrow? Anybody? What would you like tomorrow? I gotta say, Erica, I got one game tomorrow, and it's offshore. It's a Marlins -113. That being said, I did add the Astros run line -110 and a Padre run line +125. And this is from almost 15 minutes ago. So hopefully you were listening to what we're talking about. J Rock, ground out to shortstop. This guy. This guy. Chris Tatum. What do you say, Chris? Thoughts on the Reds, Ashcraft Gray? No way, Ashcraft. I can't. The dude has a 6.66 ERA. That is just satanic. I cannot bet that kind of nonsense. No. And I like Gray. We had Gray versus Philly. Why wouldn't I take him as a home dog here? Yes, Reds. Hot. Ooh, don't burn me. Ashcraft is bad. And the Nets have scored some runs lately. I'll take Gray as a small dog here in the pick 'em. Justin doesn't have anything for Erica. Steve Bowman. Tommy Malone is starting to place a Bryce Miller on the injured list with a blister. Yes. Tommy Malone. Raymond Cummins. Rain T total over. Lock it in. No complaints out of me tomorrow versus Cal Quantrill with the Braves team total. You got a 4.5? Where's that up at yet? Where's that? I don't hate the team total 4.5. I like it. Jays win 4-3. Again, back to this one with Cal and Soraka. Take the 4.5. Take over for the game. I mean, it's 9. I could see one team getting 7 or 8 themselves. Probably add it to the chat. Steven, Jays win. I just did that one and went backwards. Team money. That under 9 game is tempting. I mean, I don't know. I don't know enough about Zach Little to be jumping on him. It's a bullpen day, obviously, because he's only got one start on the season. So he's coming out of the pen. He's 1 inning, 2 innings, 1, a third. Here's a good one. Third of an inning, 3 hits, 2 runs, and a homer. That was back in May. Those were May starts. Here in June, inning and a third, inning, 2 and a third. All right, here's his first start against Arizona. 2 innings, 1 hit, 3 Ks. Then the bullpen comes in. Bullpen day, July 2nd versus Seattle. 1 inning, 2 strikeouts. So the dude's going to come in for an inning, strike out 2 guys, and then it's off to the races in the bullpen. Who's coming in after him? That is the question. So let's go back to Little's last start. Where is Mr. Little? We are the Littles. Did anybody remember the Littles? Tampa Bay. Here we go. 6-1 win against B. Fatty. Little goes 2, and then here comes Chirinos. That is the key. So Chirinos will come in after the fact. And what's he usually go? 6 innings, 5 innings, 4 innings, 8 runs versus Kansas City tagged them. But 1-3. You know what? You want to do an under here? I can do an under with you. Mash says a 155. What was that on, Thomas? 155 at a plus money with Tigers Live. I'm assuming that was that when I went back and looked. Otani blistered and broken nail. That is all. He's not going to bat tomorrow. He's not going to bat. I like Philly with Taiwan Walker, better pitcher. I agree. Because he's a starter. The other guy's going to come in and pitch an inning. Then it's on to Chirinos, who's going to go 5. That's why the line is what it is. Again, tough one to take. I do like Philly too, Raymond. I'm not going to take it though. Maurice, my guy. Boston money line tomorrow with Bello. Taking a little Bello action over John Gray. I don't hate it. You know I like Bello. Cubbies with Steele. A little juicy for my liking, but I like Steele. Arizona against Senga. I thought I was getting a Senga party today. They buried me and put Scherzer out there. So you want to do it, sure. Under 9 in the Yankee game. Here we go. I don't know if I could do under 9.5 Yanks. The bats seem to have awoken finally. Or Baltimore's just been that bad. Maybe a little of both. I'm not getting involved in the Yankee under tomorrow. No thank you. Over Cincy and Washington, I can do yes. Thomas says the Jays cash, as they do. Michael B. heading on out. Thanks for popping in. Stop Gio says, that guy, where are you? Need some props for tomorrow. That guy will be in here tomorrow. I don't know if he's coming in late night with some props for tomorrow. Tongue Tied, my guy. Member Tongue Tied. He's a member. Join for $4.99. Folks, let me tell you. It's going to be worth your $4.99 because I'm going to give you some college and NFL picks with that $4.99. Jays win. Excellent for you. Big Vladdy homer. Finally, he has not been hitting. Padres run line still out there for you tomorrow. I grabbed it. Thomas, I should have bet the Marlins. Now, it's easy to say after they win 15-2, Thomas, but everybody should have had the Marlins today. And the over when you're looking at it, too. LeWarren, only one pick. Yeah, right now, when I did, again, I've been on for an hour and a half and going back 2 hours ago, and I'm looking over the lines tonight. A lot did not. I ended up during the show. I did add Houston run line in San Diego, but I'm not really loving a lot of games tomorrow. I have a lot of big. There's a lot of big faves tomorrow here. I will probably add. Obviously, tomorrow morning I'm going to add a couple things. I'll probably again. I can't add Houston or San Diego run lines. I'll probably move by the morning. But honestly, where are we looking? Cleveland. I'll probably be adding a Cleveland total there. Atlanta team total. Probably Houston not to bet. Actually, I shouldn't say that because Houston not to bet in the bottom line is minus 160. And that's a big one there. I don't want to really get involved in that. Not really loving a lot tomorrow. I want to do the Giants run line, but my resident San Francisco spy says not really worth a look there. But I don't want to bet this Malone kid. But again, Lauren, some days I have a bunch. Today I had 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 5 sides and a couple no batting bottom nines. Today, right now, it's only one. I'm not you got the run lines. Otherwise, it's I don't know, just not a day I love. Thomas, just bet the Cubbies. I like the Yanks over 9.5 tomorrow. I agree with you on that. I don't want to come into some unders. Baltimore is not playing good. Justin is laughing. Devil's eggs. I mean, seriously. It is what it. You never know what you're getting here with me, but you always get the truth. I don't come in and my brains will take Maximus Desperidius. 170 Padres line way too high. Yeah, well, that's why we're doing. That's why we're doing some run line action here, Thomas. Take the run line. Still 125's out here. I just refreshed. All right, we got some movement here. I don't know which games moved. Detroit 208. WNBA New York Liberty is minus 998. There's one for you. Who wants an easy one? Cleveland total is 9.5 minus 120. Let's see what we got here. San Diego run line plus 125. Still available. It is still available. And again, I know a lot of you are watching over on Picks and Parlays. Go to the top YouTube search, Winning Free Picks. Come over. There's going to be a lot of football stuff for Winning Free Picks now on Picks and Parlays. It's the same company, folks. Just come on over. I just went over to the YouTube. I see comments, but a lot of them are all on the Picks and Parlays channel. You're going to miss out. I'm telling you right now, you are going to be missing out in another couple weeks. I already took it off of the Facebook group. Stop Geo. Padres to not bat 9, it's minus 115. I like it. I'll be adding that one for tomorrow, minus 115. No AB, bottom line. Those are, I see when I started the show, that game wasn't posted yet. Padres 172 money line. No money line. Too big. Run line that puppy. White Sox stinks at Thomas. They're a mess. Break them up. Where'd White Sox Tom go? I want to, I was talking about trades and getting rid of guys. He just disappeared. 37 to 49. Trade them. Trade them all. Start over. Break it down. But again, like the rest of the Central, you're in striking distance. Steven says, take a money line, Oakland tomorrow, or pass. Yeah, at a plus $2 with a guy coming off the injured list, I don't want anything to do with it. The action play at plus 100 is kind of like the Miami at minus 113. I'm like, all right, I'll grab a little action here. Now, Arizona screwed me. I had an action play on them because I saw Senga, but what are you going to do? I can't lay no way. 220. And it's even gone up. The Tigers are now a 208 fave tomorrow. Get out of town. Justin, White Sox irritate the F out of me. Well, yeah, they should. Especially you're a White Sox fan, you're like, what are we doing here? Because the division is so bad, you still think you have a shot if guys played better. Pittsburgh ties it up. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Pitt. What, we got sixes there? It's tied up at 6. There we go. I like it. Stop Gio. Higgs, never mind. Open my big mouth on the Padres. No bat is now 125. 125 is still decent. I don't mind a 125 there. I don't mind a 125. I'll do that. Justin Higgs, if you remember, I do one parlay a day, only 2 legs, never more than 2 legs. Tomorrow's parlay is the Padres, run line, and what's the other one? Again, the Miami. I'll put Miami in there for your 2-legger. Yep, I thought I saw you in the. I like Loshak, you know that. I like Pete. I go in there when Pete's there. I try to pop in when I can. Team money. The Pirates keep giving false up 6-6 right now. 2 on. So they got 2 on the Pirates, or the Dodgers have 2 on. That's the thing. I can see that they tie it up at 6, and then they go down and it's first and third with nobody out for the opposition. But I hope the Pirates win. I got a live bet plus 270. There you go. I hope they win too. I mean, I got about plus a 184 last night. I probably Tigers money line on Phillies. Oh my God, Justin. The Tigers. How? What do you take it? Hold on, I gotta. How? Yeah, they just lost the game, giving up 2 hits, and you're coming back laying $2 on a guy who hasn't pitched in a month. Right? When's the last time Eddie's pitched? Because I'll tell you what, they'll let this guy throw 4 innings, and then they'll pull him because they're going to trade him. Where is this matchup? Eduardo. Here, Mr. Eduardo. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. It's like welcome back, Carter. Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Hasn't pitched in a month. May 28th. Last time he pitched. 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 hit, 6 Ks versus the Chicago White Sox. And we're going to run to bet him off of how was his rehab starts this year. AAA. So he only had 1 start in AAA, 4 innings, 3 hits in AAA. I mean, Scooble had good AAA numbers too coming up off his injured return. I don't know if I could do that. Team money, Detroit minus 108 for run line. I wouldn't dare. I agree with you. There's no way I could grab Detroit tomorrow. Dodgers pitching is so bad. The line for the O's has been locked. Oriole line is locked in. You got a minus 125 tomorrow. You took Orioles minus 125 against Randy Vasquez. Young Randy Vasquez, 24-year-old. 2 starts for Randy. A nice 4 2/3, 4 hit ball, 2 earned runs, 6 Ks, 5 2/3, 2 hits, a hit batter, a walk, and 3 strikeouts versus the White Sox. I don't know what Kremer's not pitched that good. I'm not loving your Kramer pitch or your Kremer bet. Aaron had last night Atlanta run line, Toronto Argos CFL money line. They lost. Baltimore should have listed. I listen. That game won. It could have easily lost, Aaron. Don't say you should have listened to me. Team money. Pirates will be the first team to score 10 runs and still lose. Shake my head. Took their money line at 172 as well. Aaron, you're right on about the Tigers tonight. Spot on. Yeah. 2 hits. Easy winner. David, good evening. I'm just going to bet the Dodgers game's over and Kershaw's a pitching. I agree. I mean, Dodgers overs look like a way to be here. What do we got here? Going top 7 in that game yet? David says Braves team total is 5 now. Cleveland's team total is 4. So Braves was 4.5. It's already gone up, huh? I like the over for both. I think both teams hit tomorrow. 4.99. Can't beat it. No, you can't. No, you can't beat it. Wainwright's last year's Corbin, probably worse. He's absolutely worse than Corbin last year. Braves team total is 5 minus 128. So it was 4.5 before. 72 Impala. I don't love a 72 Impala. Old school. Little diamond in the back. Right? That's some good mellow music right there. I love some old Motown like that. The Impala. See, I just think of Easy back in the day. My 6'4" Impala. Bad day. It happens though, Impala. It's betting. We win, we lose, we move on. Tampa Bay and Atlanta got me big time. I went down on Tampa. I like Tampa Bay today. I'm a big Eflin fan. I'm pulling for him for Cy Young. Tim Earl's got a big Cy Young ticket on him. Wasn't expecting a bad outing. And Atlanta, I had Atlanta here in the chat as well. Hey, you take a team that's 17-1, wins 9 in a row. But I did say in the earlier show about him, Impala. Allard, however you say his name, right? It's Allard. The guy was brutal for Texas. He had like a 7 ERA. Not like he's a great pitcher. He had a good start. People were like, oh, look at this. They think it's some top prospect guy coming. He was brutal when he pitched for the Rangers. 7 ERA, 5-something ERA. Justin. Higgs. I'm a lifetime Braves fan. I had the White Sox first 5 today. Well, lifetime Brave fan. You've had a tough life. Really? World Series. Come on. White Sox first 5, though. At least cashed it. That was a winner first 5, if I remember correctly, because they were up. I think that is a winner for you. I'm going to double check it here. No, first 5 was a loser. They're down 2-0. They were 3-2 and a 6. Yeah, Loshak. I was doing videos of Loshak back in like 2013, 2014. So when I saw him over there, I'm like, I gotta come see Loshak. I don't know Jimmy personally. I know Loshak though. Houston money line tomorrow. Whoa, listen, way too much, man. Run line that baby minus 110 in Impala. Take the run line. Save your money. Saves your money in the long run. Tigers can't be $2 favorites anyway. Seriously, no way. Just that parlay was today. It's Scooble, not tomorrow. Got it. David, what do we got here? 16 parlay. Baltimore against the Yanks. Again, how running about Baltimore have not looked well. Boston, I like Bello. White Sox with Lynn. Mets on the road, the Natties and the Cubbies. Now I like Steele. I do like Gray. Mets worry me because I don't think they should be favored over anybody. White Sox definitely worry me because they're just a bad club. I don't know. I think you find better. Listen, take out the Mets or Sox. I'm telling you, Houston run line. If I'm taking a team, I can't take on losing teams. And the White Sox, I mean, they are 10 games. That's where we want to bet against Brios with Lance Lynn. We have Lance Lynn. It's not like you have Giolito who's pitching well. Or Kopech pitching well. Even Cease has been a little better. Lance Lynn? Whew, Dave. This is going to be like a 4-2 parlay. Team money. I see the Yanks game, but isn't showing any lines. Yeah, Yankees are a little doggy. I'm seeing the Yanks at like a plus 110 right here. Steve, I was trying to see what over-under number was on a Marlins tomorrow, but my book doesn't offer it yet. Is that something that's worth a shot just based off pitchers? I mean, anytime I got St. Louis on the hill, I'll be looking for an over. right? I'm not a big fan of their pitching staff, whether it be starters or relievers. That being said, you put up a 15 spot, I expect a little bit of a fight, so I'd probably lean over anyway. But yeah, I don't think you'll get really an over. You might have an action over on that, probably at 9 because I'm seeing nines, but it's just based on pick a team regardless of pitcher. Jake Higgs, I'm looking into a year package. Is that the best way to go? Oh yeah, I mean, first of all, price wise, it's cheap considering the amount of plays you're going to get. You know, so yeah, you're going to get what? You're going to get 200 something football for the season. You're going to get I mean, I mean, say if you get it like say August 1st, right, for NFL preseason all the way through, you get what 1,000 college basketball games. You know, April, May, June, July of baseball. I mean, you're talking under a dollar. We're talking quarter a games. I mean, cheap. Um, Great. And I was going to say the I know that Craig puts up the Christmas in July, but that's just for the NFL package. But like if you're looking for an NFL yearly or just a regular yearly, either way, it's a season pass is cheap. Use the promo codes, even cheaper. Greg, nice 5-team parlay tomorrow. Yankees, I like the Yankees tomorrow. Marlins, I like the Texas. I like Gray, but I like Bello too. That's a yeah. Twinnies again. I don't love Pablo Lopez, but I understand putting in a parlay. Big fave. I would rather I take the Twins out and put Houston in instead. Honestly, if you're going to put a $2 fave in there, it's got to be the Astros over the Twins. Heck, put the Padres in there, 160. And Cubbies on the road. I like Steele, but 160 on the road is laying faves on the road. It's not a long term recipe for success, Greg. I know you just need it for one game. But for me, Twins, as I'm using my mouse, you can't see it. I'm like circling the Twins, like, get this out of here. I'm crossing it out with my mouse. Put the Astros in there. And again, a road team in the Cubs, you're laying 150. Put San Diego in at a 160. Put a San Diego not to bet bottom 9 for minus 125 instead. They're going to beat the Angels. J Rock, 499 YouTube membership. Listen, you're gonna get the shows anyway that I do twice a day, but you're gonna get some premium picks in there for football season, which again, I don't come in and hype a bunch of stuff. My football pass for a weekly pass is $31. People don't buy that. They buy a game on Sunday for $44.99. Makes zero sense to me, but people do what they want to do. So, and people are like, "Oh, you sell." I get like $10 for a package. I don't get a lot of money for that. I make my money betting. I mean, $4.99. It's like, you know what? I'm going to try to get shirts for everybody. You remember, I'm going to do shirts for the season, little midday money shirts like I got. You're going to get premium picks. I was telling my son, he's like, $4.99. Dad, you charge like $25. I'm like, I'm not charging $25. I'll charge, $5. Cause you could always, you know, I don't know. It's $4.99. Worth it. You're gonna get a lot of information. More importantly, I'll make some money on it. Steven, I have 2 plays with the Dodgers, money line and one with the Pirates. I was wondering if I should cash one of the Dodgers. Let's see. Here's the thing with that. Are you laying right, or did you buy in on the Dodgers when they were down? So it's plus money. Like what is it? Or you have Dodgers laying the $2 today? What do you have here, Steve? I forgot. There you go. Nice convertible. Enjoy it. I saw a nice convertible on a road. It was like a 60 something or 70 something Thunderbird, like the old school looking one. It's nice. Justin, I'm also a Falcons fan. Oy. Well, I'll tell you what. Listen, I think the Saints win the South, but I might grab a little Falcon South, believe it or not. Just because I'm silly and I'm not high on Carolina and Tampa. Falcon win total over. LeWarren, Tigers run line tomorrow. Only way to bet the Tigers run line. I mean, you can't lay $2 with a guy hasn't pitched in a month. As good as Erod is. I like Rodriguez. I get it. Uh, Run line is minus 104. I just saw a little while ago. LeWarren, take that. J Rock, see what Barris K is tomorrow? He could get 12 against the White Sox. Yeah, he very well could. Steven, Dodgers strike out the side as if Pittsburgh isn't winning this. Here we go. Where are we going? Bottom 7 here? Did we have anybody on base in that game? Or strike outside? I'm guessing it was just 1, 2, 3 inning. Jake, how do you sign up for YouTube members? So on the YouTube page, if you're on, again, this is on the Picks and Parlay side of things. If you look at it, there should be a join button next to winning free picks. Says like join. I don't know. I think that's how it is. You know. And again, there'll be at least 8 premium picks, which if you brought a package, I mean, for $5, you're getting, and it'll be more. That's just the way I roll. I'm be like, hey, take this today, and it's not going to be on a Sunday. It'll be a video, obviously. Again, I got to see how this works. I'll try it out in August with some stuff, and it might just be for college football. Be like, all right, hopefully you get this, and we'll go from there for September. But it won't be 12:57 or 12:46 before a Sunday game at 1:00. You're going to get a pick on a Monday or Tuesday for the weekend. Way ahead of time. It's not going to be day of like, hey, we got to come in and do this. Very rarely. Maybe we have some kind of total or something. But I rarely add stuff on Sunday game days anyway for NFL. Football's a little different. College is a little different. Are you going to a special? Are you going to do a special for NFL picks? Are you going to a special for picks for NFL? Hold on a second. Reword that for me, Steve. All right, because I don't know if you're asking me if it's a special for my NFL season pass or what. Steven, I will win 127 and 135 at the Dodgers and 119 for the Pirates going to the bottom of the 7th. And see, this is so tricky because I could see the Pirates pissing this away this inning and giving up like 4 runs. I mean, I can't if you cash out one of the Dodgers, I mean, you still make money either way. You're gonna make 27 or you're gonna make 19. So I'd cash out one Dodgers and just say, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. I'm up a couple bucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not watching the game. I don't have a feel for the game. Make sure you aren't on the mobile, folks. You have to be on a computer to sign up to be a member. There you go. Got to be on a computer to sign up. J-Rock, Dolphins plus 290. Here's the thing with that, J-Rock. And I do like the Dolphins. My problem is with Tua, the dude is a sack away from getting his bell rung and being out with a concussion. That's my concern. Because I could see, I mean, I've said this when we brought about it up this season. I could see Bosa just crush him in game 1, and he's done. And here comes the backup. I mean, and I say Dolphins to win. Like, I'm not high on Buffalo. I think Buffalo's going to take a step back. I think New England's got problems. I think they got big problems. And I'm not sold on the Jets. I like the Dolphins. Can they stay healthy? Can the quarterback stay healthy? That's key. You need a quarterback. Sorry, are you going to do any special for NFL games on the site? Well, it's not special. There'll be a season pass, probably for like $4.99 and 20% off. I don't know. Craig will put some kind of deal up towards the end of the month for a football package. And then even during the year, I mean, a 3-pack, listen, it's a little more expensive. Like usually it's like $34.99. I make it $44.99 just because it's NFL. It's one game, 1 day a week. And last year, listen, I had 6-7%. And I don't like to be, I'm not a huge hype guy. Like, oh, look at this. Well, the fact was, whether here, picks and parlays, winning free picks, sports capping, sports memo, wager talk, whatever site sells picks. And I don't ever really mention other sites that I'm not on. Any site, nobody had a better NFL season than me last year. It wasn't close. I doubled up the next closest guy for the season. Now I'm going to do that this year. I hope so. I mean, NFL's always, the last Was it 13? I'm trying to figure out the year. So it's 2013. So it's 13 years on sites, going back to 2010 on sports capping. I think there's like 11 to 13 winning years. And one year was a minus like 58 on the site. I mean, NFL. I said to somebody, I said, talking 1,000 NFL games, you're hitting 55.6%. Somebody's like, that's terrible. You're out of your mind. 55,000 NFL games. Good luck with that. I know pro guys, people who you see on TV and other sports betting channels and stuff who don't even bet NFL sides and totals. Team, you know my NFL. Yeah, I think I like to think I do. I mean, we've 2 years doing a show. We've made plenty of money on NFL picks. Again, Marlins for tomorrow. And listen, the picks and parlays, folks. I know there's a ton of you watching. It's not that it's the same channel as picks and parlays, but I can't always post over there because they have a lot of other stuff. My stuff gets lost over there. The same stuff here. It's just a lot of videos of me talking soon to be football. All right, 2-hour show, unbelievable. J Rock, kind of like Eagles to be undefeated against NFC East at +$9. I don't hate it. Worth a shot at +9. I mean, you think who? Maybe they split against the Cowboys, and I'm not even that high on the Cowboys. I want to say though, I think the Giants kind of take a step forward. Coach looked good last year. Definitely helped Daniel Jones. We saw Josh Allen regress without his coach, and Daniel Jones take a step forward. Now he's making turnovers, fumbles. Oh, I don't know. All right, that's it. I'm out of here. Midday money tomorrow. Again, P&P, folks. Winning free picks. You're going to go to Winning Free Pick page. You're like, wow, this is just a different color. It's blue compared to Picks and Parlays red. Come on over. Subscribe. Get the videos. Simple. I'm out of here.